Hey guys, what is up? It is Final Hour here. Welcome to another one of my videos. And this video is actually going to be a pretty unique and interesting video. It's not going to be me necessarily playing a champion in the Summoner's Rift, but rather kind of like a champion spotlight preview into a champion that's currently in the PBE but not currently released in the live game. And this champion is Braum. And before I begin, I just want to give a shout out to LOL Leaks for making this video. So if you do like their channel is going to be in the description down below. So obviously subscribe to them. They do a really good job of doing these champion spotlights before Riot and before pretty much anyone else comes out with them. Like, they do it straight away. They do it within 30 minutes and then they publish the video. So that's really interesting. So without further ado, let's start this. I'm going to give my initial reaction to this champion. Obviously you guys can see the four abilities. When he uses an ability on screen, I'll tell you guys what it is and how I think if it's a good ability, bad ability, and overall if it's going to be viable for bot lane. And before I begin, he is a support champion. It has been confirmed by Riot, but it's going to be interesting to see if he could play any other roles with his champion kit. So without further ado, let's start this shit. Just want to make sure the volumes are okay. I think they are. And no, there will not be a RP giveaway at the end of the video. That's something LOL Leaks is doing, not me. Sorry, guys. Maybe in the future. Ooh. He's already OP, guys. He's doing some pretty gnarly dance moves. Holy crap. Ooh. Apparently he's balanced because he could stand on the shield without falling. Riot's doing a good job balancing, guys.
The gods are wise. Eat everything, climb everything, and if something kicks you,
there's a Poro!
kick it back.
Oh, Poro! I love Poros, man. They're so cute, cuddly, fuzzy,
like sting like thrown
and they're amazing. Oh, he's juggling the Poro! Oh my god, dude. That's exciting. Alright, so no abilities yet, but that'll probably change soon. Oh. Okay, let's pause there. So the ability we just saw, I think, was his W. And it is a really interesting ability. Hold on, let me go a little bit further back. So he dashes to an allied minion, I believe. And I guess what this does is that, let's say if your AD carry is in trouble and he's out of position, you can either dash to your ally champion or dash to a minion, and it can block like a specific ability or just overall just put you in a position where you can help out your AD carry. So I think that's like a really interesting concept. It's gonna be interesting to see if you could dash to like enemy champions or enemy minions. If it could be, I think that'd be pretty broken, but let's continue the video and see if that's the case. No, it's just the allied minions, so interesting. That was his Q, I think. Let's rewind that really quick. Also, as you guys see on the screen, I think this is his passive, where it's kind of like an icy little symbol on the screen, and each time you perform 4 auto attacks on a champion, or probably a minion as well, it's gonna trigger some sort of passive activate where it does like bonus damage or true damage, or actually stuns the champion too, because you guys see the swirls up top. So, pretty interesting to see that. His auto attacks are really manly. Holy crap. Ooh. This is his W ability, and I don't know if you guys saw that on the screen or not, but it looks like his first hit initially blocks all of the damage, like all of the damage. And I think it's for any projectile or any sort of, yeah, pretty much any ability. But then every hit after that, it does reduced damage. So as you guys can see, 39 damage did hit Braum, and then 24 damage got negated. So I think his W is going to kind of be like the Yasuo wall, where it's not going to block all of the projectiles, but it's going to block the first one, and then the other ones do reduce damage. So it's League of Walls now. Riot obviously wants to push this wall agenda really bad. I mean, First it was Anivia, an old school champion who had a wall, but it didn't block projectiles, it just blocked the champions altogether. Now you're seeing Yasuo where it's blocking all the projectiles, and I still think it's really OP. His wall is pretty absurd, and now you're seeing something like Braum where he blocks the first hit, and then every other hit after that does reduced damage. So League of Walls is coming to a Summoner's Rift near you. Once again, you see the passive being applied. 3 hits. And yeah, I think the 4th hit does additional damage and stuns him for a short duration. So that's pretty interesting. Ooh! Ooh, we just saw his ulti. Let's rewind that really quick. Hold on. It was actually really fast, too. Ooh! That damage. And then he kills Pantheon. And then puts up his shield because he's like, nope, you're not damaging me. Uses his Q again. And then he stands there like a boss. Ooh. Oh, where you going, Braum? That's their base. Oh. Just showing his death animation. And then the recall. And they're showing his Dominion capture animation, which I don't think a lot of people care about. And that was the end of the video. So overall, I think his kit is really interesting, and the ability shown that he has, like the dash to the minion, his Q, which can act like a poke, his E, which is pretty much like a Yasuo shield and it blocks projectiles. Only the first one blocks it completely, and then every other one after that is reduced damage. And then his ultimate, which seemed really, really fast, that it is a really good initiator. So let's say if you have a champion that has a pretty decent initiator in the jungle role, and then you have Braum bot lane, it can do tons of damage and just lock up that champion for days. So it's going to be really interesting to see how Braum reacts with these champions and how they mesh. So overall, I think he's going to be really good bot lane. He has all the tools necessary. I mean, poke, shields, a good initiate, and he pretty much has a gap closer too. He could jump to a minion and then initiate that way. So overall, I think he's pretty solid, and I think from day one he's just going to be a monster in the bot lane, and especially in the support role. And then obviously you'll have your top laners who will experiment with them. Some trolls will experiment him in the jungle, but you never know. He might be good. He might have decent wave clear or something and know something that us not junglers would use and utilize. So overall, I think he's going to be really good upon release. We're still waiting on his actual values and whatnot, and if they're going to buff him or nerf him, because he is only in the PBE. He's not actually in game yet. So this is it. This has been Final Hour. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, subscribe to LOL Leaks. It's in the description below. They make really good videos, and they leak all of the League of Legends content that comes out on the PBE. And also subscribe to my channel, because I do work hard on these videos. I make videos, well, I used to make them every day, but now I make them, every so often, because I do go to college and I do go to work. But I still try to make them as much as possible. So this is it. This has been Final Hour here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And Braum seems like he's going to be a really good champion. And how can you say no to that mustache and the poro? I mean, you just can't. Final Hour, signing out. Peace out, guys. Later.